It's college baseball season, and Athens, Ohio is where Mid-American Conference Tournament champions are born. The Ohio Bobcats have won 2 in the past 3 years. They're trying for 3 and 4 this year. I'm Russ Eisenstein, the voice of the Ohio Bobcats. Yeah, 2017 was an assault on Avon. Ohio played some late-night games, clipped Kent State twice, beat Ball State, then knocked off Eastern Michigan in the championship game. Then everybody boogied on down to the Bluegrass for the University of Kentucky Regional in Lexington in the NCAA tournament. 2015 was such a shocking victory. 2016, unfortunately, failed to live up to expectations. But experience is the greatest teacher. And 2018, well, this team is better suited to live up to that Bobcat buzz that 2017 really started to fire up.
For a lot of our young players, they maybe weren't around for 15 and 16 and wouldn't understand that, but we have several veteran players that were around in 15, saw what happened in 16, and obviously had the success in 17. And hopefully can learn from some of those lessons that we had coming off of a good year.
Head coach Rob Smith in Ohio bounced back from the 23-29 MAC tournament missing 2016 with 31 victories last year. Closing a game and a season and a championship oftentimes comes down to the closer. Jake Rowan is back for his senior season after setting the program's saves record with 15 last year. He's on national watch lists, and he gives the entire pitching staff and team confidence.
This is probably the deepest staff that we've had since I've been here. Obviously a lot of veteran guys back with Jerry Salisbury and Michael Klein, and then obviously Jake Rowan coming back as our closer. So that's 3 fifth-year guys that are going out there for us. And then we've got a lot of really good young pitchers that are providing a lot of that depth for us. So this is the deepest staff we've had since I've been here.
4 of the top 5 hitters are gone, but 6 of the top 10 bats are back, including first baseman Rudy Rote, who followed his freshman All-American season with the .303 average, 11 home runs, and 50 ribbies last year. Pitcher and infielder Michael Klein joined Rowan as first-team All-MAC selections, too.
We have 2 really strong pieces in Rudy Rote and Michael Klein to start with. I think what we're going to need to see is a little bit of what we saw last year is some guys make jumps and give us some offensive production. So looking at last year's club, Connor Callery was one of those players that stepped up. Spencer Ibarra significantly improved from one year to the next. And so when I look at some of the guys that might be in those positions this year, I think about guys like Evan Bourne, Tanner Picnic, and Devin Garcia for examples of guys that I think can really elevate their game and be more offensively productive than they were last year.
It'll be life on the road to start off the season for Ohio. The Bobcats will play the first 23 games of the season away from Athens, starting with Ryder in South Carolina. There'll be some neutral site series here with that one included. They'll go down to Atlanta for 2 sets against Maine and Nebraska-Omaha. They'll go to Baltimore for a series against Towson, take on High Point in a midweek game, and then take on South Carolina upstate on the road before starting MAC play middle of March at Bowling Green. And then finally, the first home game of the season on March the 30th against Northern Illinois at Bob Wren Stadium. It should be a lot of fun. That's a preview of Ohio Baseball 2018. I'm Russ Eisenstein, and this is Bobcat TV.